Splatoon 3 is incoming! The multiplayer shooter for those that like to color outside the lines is officially launching on Nintendo Switch on September 9th, 2022. But thanks to a Nintendo-held press event, we were able to get early hands-on with the game and learn all the fresh details you need to know about. So without any further swimming around the point, here are 12 things we learned about Splatoon 3. 1. There are over 25 weapon sets with subs and specials. Every weapon type from the prior games is here, so from dualies to rollers, Splatoon 3 has you covered. If you want to check out a more in-depth look at the weapons available, we have another video covering all that information. 2. Our small fry little buddy is featured as a companion in the story mode. He can point you towards interesting areas or secrets you might have otherwise missed and has special interactions with enemies, often distracting or confusing them, making it easier for your Inkling to get the job done. 3. Though Small Fry's spotlight may have had you thinking otherwise, he is not available in any and every hero mode level. Small Fry will frequently be swapped out for your run-of-the-mill sub-weapon, meaning you will not always have access to his special abilities, so don't get too reliant on the little guy. 4. You can toss eggies in Salmon Run. So yeah, Splatoon 2's Salmon Run mode is back, and this time it can be played 24/7 whenever you want. The biggest change to the mode has to be how any player can choose to throw salmonid eggs into the basket from afar, rather than having to swim right up to the basket. We were warned that throwing an egg uses a large amount of your ink reserves, but I did not find it to be nearly punishing enough to stop me from throwing eggs all the time. I appreciated the ability to cut down on my constant swimming back and forth from a pile of eggs to the basket, and the general tempo of the mode appears to be faster than ever. 5. Speaking of Salmon Run, we ran into a brand new boss salmonid type called the Mudmouth. This goopy weirdo opens its mouth super wide and burps out little salmonids. To splat it, you need to throw a ton of bombs into its mouth. During our game session, the Mudmouth appeared only due to a small percentage chance of an in-game event happening. 6. Also in Salmon Run, if you splat this specific enemy, you can take any eggs you pick up and put them in his machine, and then that machine will shoot the eggs over to your basket for a safe delivery. 7. Seasonal trends can wear out for good. Splatoon 3 adds a seasonal catalog of cosmetics like clothing and splat tags to choose from. The catalog rotates new items in every 3 months, and we were told that once a season changes, the items in the previous season are gonzo, and you will be unable to purchase them. So make sure you plan a shopping spree at least once every few months. 8. Splatoon has always been about going between kid form and squid form, but Splatoon 2's Octo expansion added Octolings to the mix, meaning that the squid form wasn't really the most accurate name. So instead of squid/octo form, Nintendo has opted for swim form as the new name. Though I'm a kid now, I'm a swim now, doesn't have quite the same ring to it. 9. Shiver, one of Splatoon 3's new idols, identifies as female. There was some early confusion about this, but Nintendo cleared up that Shiver does identify as a woman and uses she, her pronouns. You go, girl. 10. The usual Turf War spawn point is gone. No longer will squid kids or octolings spawn on a round surface on the map, and instead you have a little bit of control in terms of where you want to spawn in, launching onto the map from a platform in the sky. We're thinking this will cut down on spawn camping, something I totally never did in Splatoon 2. Totally never did. 11. At the end of each Turf War, accolades are awarded to each individual member of your squad. Even when our team lost, we were awarded titles like Most Enemies Splatted or Most Turf Inked, which made us feel like winners. But hopefully that doesn't make any of our teammates get complacent. I'm looking at you, Tris 12. The final thing we learned, we had to ask Nintendo directly about this one. Splatoon 3 features a brand new mode called Table Turf Battle, a competitive trading card game spin on Splatoon's famous Turf War battles. It turns out that Table Turf is a mode exclusive to single-player battles against the CPU at launch. At an unspecified date following release, a free update will enable the ability to play the new card game against other human players. I gotta tell y'all, I was worried about that one for a second. But that is going to do it for this video. So for more on Splatoon 3, be sure to check out our official preview discussion in which Tris and I go swim form and dive deep on our hands-on impressions of the game. So for tons more content on everyone's favorite Nintendo shooter and everything else games, you're already in the right place. So just let us explain. I'm Jake, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.